Hello, this is Josh Oakes from MediaLeaders.com. In this video, I want to show you how to buy a Facebook promoted post. It's going to be a quick video, so hang tight. First of all, you should be asking, Josh, why should I use a promoted post? Well, promoted posts are inserted into the feed in the middle of Facebook, not in the right-hand column. Also, promoted posts start marketing to your own Facebook fans of your business first. Next and last, promoted posts use your own brand next to your promoted post, so your company's image, instead of just having some blank advertisement on the right. Well, next question, what are the steps, Josh? Here's what I'm going to walk you through really quickly. First, we're going to decide what we want to sell, then decide who your audience is and where they live. I'll show you how. Then we're going to write a message, upload an image, Fangate and target the post. Then we're going to boost the post with promotional dollars, and then we're going to send the thing and report on it at the end. I'm not really going to report on it with you because we don't have enough time in this video. But here we go. Let's jump right on into it. I'm going to click escape. First, we're going to jump over to MediaLeaders.com, where you can learn more about our company, my new book, and all this cool stuff. And you can contact us and reach out if you want us to do this for you. Okay, so we got our next LA events. The thing I want to send people to is this Los Angeles Agency Pros, agency professionals. Do you want to grow your business and get more clients? We got a really rad event this week. So this is what we want to promote. Let's go ahead and do this. Now that we have our link up top, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write out a message. So we're going over to our Facebook fan page, which is Media Leaders. You can find us on Facebook. And you're probably asking, Josh, why would you actually even use this stuff? Well, like I said, it is really important. In my book, I explain this. It's important to reach out to people in a few different mediums. I'm not a big fan of advertising. I'm very grassroots. But this is going to be really cool. Let me show you why. People will see it in a couple different touch points. They'll hear about it. They'll want to come out on Thursday. And those that can't come out, but they do hear about it, they'll want to work with us. So watch this. I'm going to self-select in my first line. Next line, I'm going to give them why they should attend. And third is going to be the call to action. First, I went to our page, and then if it says status in the yellow, that means you're posting as the brand, as the company. I clicked on photo and video, and I dropped into this. I clicked on I want to upload a photo. You write out your message in a separate document so there's no spelling errors. Do you work in an agency? That's a yes or no self-selection message. So those that don't, they pass on by. Those that do, they go, ooh, that's me. Learn how to get more clients for your business this Thursday night at the Microsoft Store. I don't even have to say Century City or Los Angeles because I'm going to self-select this ad to only run to these types of people in this demo. RSVP here. Automate your marketing, and then you can't make it, I've got a backup webinar opportunity for them, right? So we're going to take a look at that at the front page. In July, about 2 or 3 weeks later, 2 weeks later, I've got a webinar that looks similar. Learn how to market your agency to get more clients. So I've got a follow-up, and I want you to think the same darn thing. I want you to think we can market to these people, but what's a follow-up for those that can't make it? Great. Next, I'm going to choose a file. As you can see down here, I picked a file that is June 20th, 7 Steps to Grow Your Agency. See this? And it matches very much so the actual graphic that the people are going to land on. So it's all in line. So we have a great message here. We've got a direct call to action. Josh, why aren't you shortening this to bit.lys? Well, I just don't like bit.lys quite as much. And if you don't have to use them, I like doing the long links, cleaning it up, automate your marketing using Infusionsoft, and so on. So you'll see me using long links whenever possible when I'm driving traffic back to my site because I want to build people's trust. Okay, next. The thing I did was I clicked custom and I clicked location language because let's decide if we go back to what our steps were real quick. Now that we've created our message, what are the steps, right? Decide what you want to sell. We know what page it is. Decide who your audience is. Now, our audience are agency professionals in Los Angeles. I'm only going to target people in Los Angeles that live and work in Los Angeles. I'll show you how I do that. We already wrote a message. We already uploaded an image or about to. I'm going to show you how to Fangate and target the post based on the 1 and 2. So let's do this real quick. There's two ways to do this. First of all, this little button on the far left is the targeting for when you're paying, but the custom is location. This is Fangating. So if you just pick public, it goes to everyone. I've got people all over the nation that are liking us. 354 of my friends, or 63, like this, and they're from all over the country because I run around doing events. So, and there's people from in other countries. I'm going to click location language. I've picked United States as the location. That's the country you start with, and then you click by city. And if I want everywhere in Los Angeles, the trick is to type in Los Angeles. It comes up Los Angeles, California, even though it's already in there. And guess what? It starts suggesting other cities that are nearby. So I pick Los Angeles. I've already got Burbank in there. I've already got I don't have Studio City. Let's do that. Let's do Los Angeles again. And then I've got Venice, California in there already. A lot of our potential. We've got Northridge, I think, already. Los Angeles. Let's keep doing this just a little bit, as you can see. And those are pretty much the ones that I want to target. Now, this is gating the post, so it's only showing this post to the fans that live in those cities. Now, I click over here to promote it. I'm going to put about $30 down on this thing. It says I'll reach 12,000 to 23,000. So ignore that for a hot sec. You pick how much you want to pay. Do you want to reach 2,500 or so? Let's pick $30 for here. It'll take a few days to run it, 3 days, know that. Typically, well, it says 1 day from the first promoted. It used to take 3. Now it looks like it's just 1. You can pick your American Express card or whatever you want. You can change all this stuff. But we're going to set that budget, and here's what you're going to do. We're going to go over here to the target by location. You click this little tiny targeting button, and I'm going to pick location. And what I've done is I've picked city up top up here, as you can see. United States, I put in the country, and now I've done the same thing. If I'm going to pay for promotion, I only want it to go out to people in Brentwood, Santa Monica, Los Angeles, Burbank, Venice, Studio City, within driving range. Let's also type in Los Angeles. Los Angeles. And you'll see South LA, East LA, Los Angeles, Texas, Lake Los Angeles, never heard of that, San Pedro, Pacific Palisades. And once again, I need people to be able to drive here because this is an in-person thing. So Woodland Hills is pretty good. It's in the valley. I'm going to choose those locations. You can also continue to go. You can go add targeting by gender. That doesn't matter to me. Relationship status. That doesn't matter. What we are going to do is age. Age is important to me because 13-year-olds aren't going to be able to afford this service. So I'm actually going to go to 24. Actually, we're going to do about 25 to 65 is great. Actually, we're going to do 25 to 60 because that's the target group. It says it's targeting to 800 people, which makes it a little difficult. So we probably don't need the whole $30. I bet you it only spends very, very little. So let's go down and turn this down just a little bit to $20, let's say. Great, set the budget. All right, now we're ready to go. We are going to click post. You could also pick where it's, what time you want it to deploy and start that. That's great. Schedule it natively. You can also pick where. I don't like picking where. I don't need more distractions. Let people know what, where, when. All right, we're going to post it. You ready? So we've targeted by location, targeted by age. Let's look at the rest of our steps. We've uploaded an image, wrote a message, fan-gated and targeted, boost the post with promotional dollars. I think we're ready to go, my friends. Let's go ahead and post. Now, the reason why we're uploading a pic is because it's bigger in the feed. And also, you can adjust the messaging afterwards. So as we're uploading this, as you can see, it's taken a short while, but it's posting, and there you go. Do you work in an agency? Learn how to get more clients. Now let's review this the way. Let's get a little bit technical on this. I always recommend that you come back and you check all your links. Now, I don't know exactly how many characters this is. Usually it's 300 or less. Do you work in an agency? You always want to make sure your RSVP link is above the fold. See the see more? You never want that to appear. That's why I always move this down here. Can't make it? But you always want your direct call to action above the see more. Crucial. The reason we uploaded a picture is because when you click on this, you can now go in and click the edit button and you can edit the message and move things around. That's really important to note, okay? And that's why we always upload a pic, because you can edit it. The next thing, the reason you upload a pic is because people click on these photos and long after your promotion's over, they see all these campaigns you've run. And they can go, ooh, you held this? Ooh, you guest lecturer at UCLA? Interesting. So a lot of stuff going on. Always upload that. Now we've got this sent. It takes a short while to download. Do you work in an agency? You could also promote it up at the top for 7 days. This is this image is more square than it is wide or tall, which is the way I like it. Instagram everything if you can. Make it more Instagram-like, because square gives you the best amount of real estate for the smallest footprint. You won't see me upload a whole lot of images that are wide or tall. And then let's double check it just real quick. We know what we want to sell. We've Fangated this. Los Angeles Agency Pros, this matches. It looks great. Let's go test the other link as well and make sure it goes to the webinar as we want. Next free webinar. Great. All right, my friends, we are all set. Let's review what we looked at. First of all, we decided what we want to sell, which is your landing page. Decide who your audience is, and you want to self-select in your first message. Write that message, upload an image, which we did, that matches your website. Fangate and target the post. Boost the post with promotional dollars. Send it and report on it. You're going to see a report later on this week. I'll be able to see the report and see how many people have seen it, paid reach, budget spent, and so on. One person saw this post. You can see organic versus viral. My name is Josh Oakes. If you guys need help on this, you can find us at MediaLeaders.com. I'd love to help you out. Hope you're having a great day. Comment below with this video any questions that you have, or visit our website and sign up for our next event. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.